Welcome to Module 3, Entering and Exiting the Weapons Storage Area by Richard Hazen. In the previous module on Weapons Storage Area Security, we learned how the interior, exterior, and the facilities inside the WSA are secured. In this module, we will discuss how to properly enter and exit the weapons storage area. The objective of this module is as follows. You will be able to identify how to properly enter and exit the weapons storage area. Prior to reviewing this presentation, ensure you have read and completed the questions in Unit 3 of your student handbook, Entering and Exiting the Weapons Storage Area. Before we begin learning how to enter the WSA, you need to understand a few things about the badges you will be issued. You will need to complete the following courses: Personnel Reliability Program, Fire Safety, Weapons Safety, Explosives Safety. Once they are completed, the paperwork to receive your badge will be signed by the commander. This is the only document that authorizes you to receive a badge. You will need to obtain both a line badge and a WSA badge, as you will need to swap the badges in order to gain access to the WSA. In this section on entering the weapons storage area, we will discuss how to access the personnel and vehicle gates, what happens during the personnel, vehicle, and baggage inspections, and how to swap and wear the weapons storage area badge. Accessing the personnel gate. Before you even approach the personnel access gate, you need to ensure that you have your line badge in hand. Use the telephone just outside the gate to contact the ECP to let them know that you want in. When you hear a buzzing sound, push on the gate and enter the entrapment area. Walk up to the ECP window, drop your line badge in the slot provided, and tell them your WSA badge number. When prompted by the gate guard, tell them your password that's located on your WSA badge. Wait for a guard to enter the entrapment area to complete a personnel and baggage inspection. Put on your WSA badge on your outermost garment with the picture facing forward, then push on the gate when you hear the additional buzzing sound. Now you are inside the weapons storage area. Accessing the vehicle gate. Only government-owned vehicles are allowed inside the weapons storage area. There is a stop line just outside of the ECP. Park on that line, honk your horn once to let the guard know you are there, then stay there until directed to proceed. Once the vehicle gate opens, slowly drive into the entrapment area. Walk with the guard as he completes the vehicle inspection. After the vehicle inspection is completed, go into the personnel entrapment area and exchange your badge as previously described. If required, wait for the guards to complete a baggage and personnel inspection. Then get into your vehicle, wait for the interior vehicle gate to open, and slowly drive into the weapons storage area. Personnel inspection. During a personnel inspection, you will be checked for any unauthorized objects. Normally, the guards will use a metal detection wand to complete the inspection. However, if the wand detects something or if it's inoperable, you will be frisked. If nothing is found, you will be allowed to continue with the process. However, if something is found, the guard will apprehend you, otherwise known as getting jacked up. And if you're jacked up, the guards will frisk you and they will check every inch of your body. Vehicle inspection. Passengers are not allowed to process through the vehicle gate. They must get out of the vehicle and go through the personnel gate. The driver must accompany the guard during the vehicle inspection. The guard will complete a thorough inspection of the vehicle. They'll use a mirror to inspect the underside of the vehicle. Then they will have you open all doors and pop open the hood so they can inspect all compartments of the vehicle. This even includes the glove compartment. And finally, they will inspect any equipment or bags that are being transported. For added protection, if the vehicle is a trash truck, the compactor must be cycled prior to leaving the entrapment area to ensure no one is inside the vehicle. Baggage inspection. During the description of the personnel and vehicle inspections, you were told the guards would look for unauthorized items. You may have asked yourself, what are those items? Well, during the inspections, including the baggage inspections, the guards are looking for the removal of classified information, weapons and ammo, and explosive devices. There are separate procedures for removing classified information from the WSA. No maintenance person should have any ammunition or a gun on them when they're entering or exiting the WSA. And no one should have an explosive device on them. Weapon Storage Area Badge. The WSA badge provides visual confirmation that you're authorized access to the weapon storage area and what facilities within the WSA you're authorized access to. At all times while in the WSA, your badge must be displayed on the outermost garment you are wearing with the picture facing forward. Failure to comply with this direction will result in a security violation, and you are subjected to being challenged by security forces or being jacked up. Once while leaving the IMF, I forgot to move my badge to the outermost garment. I got caught by the guards and I was jacked up. They made me hold my hands up and walk to the gate while they were pointing their guns at me. Once I was removed from the WSA, I was frisked from top to bottom and forced to stay in one position for about 20 minutes until they got confirmation of who I was and that I was allowed to be in the area. Needless to say, that's an experience I never wanted to go through again. But my friends sure enjoyed watching me go through it. Let's review what we covered during the lesson on entering the WSA. We discussed how to process through the personnel and vehicle gates, how to swap out your line badge for your WSA badge, and then describe the personnel, vehicle, and baggage inspection processes. Now let's move on to the next lesson of the module, Exiting the WSA. Exiting the weapon storage area. In this lesson, we'll discuss accessing the personnel and vehicle gates, and then we'll finish up with how to swap and store your badge. Although you'll still have to endure the personnel, vehicle, and baggage checks when leaving the weapon storage area, those processes are still the same and will not be recovered in this lesson. Accessing the personnel gate. When you arrive at the ECP, knock on the door to let the guard know you want to leave. When the door buzzes, push on the gate to enter the entrapment area. Remember, you're still subject to the baggage and personnel inspections. To swap badges, simply place your WSA badge in the ECP window slot. The guard will give you back your line badge. There's no codes or anything else that needs to be passed to get your line badge back. Prior to leaving the entrapment area, you need to stow your badge, as the line badge is to not be worn when it's not being used. You do not want to advertise where you work, and wearing a line badge is like putting a billboard around your neck saying, "Everyone, look at me! I work in a secure area." This procedure is designed to keep people from being a potential target. To leave the personnel entrapment area, pull on a gate when the door buzzes. Accessing the vehicle gate. To remove a vehicle from the WSA, drive up to the ECP, honk the horn, and kick out your passengers. When the gate opens, slowly drive into the entrapment area. Walk around with the guard while he completes the vehicle inspection. Enter the personnel entrapment area and swap your WSA badge for your line badge. Remember, you're still subject to the personnel and baggage inspections. Once all actions are complete, get in your vehicle, wait for the outer gate to open, and then slowly drive the vehicle out of the entrapment area. During this module on entering and exiting the weapon storage area, we discussed on how to access the personnel and vehicle gates. We discussed the personal, vehicle, and baggage inspection process, and we also discussed how to swap, wear, and store your badges. To complete this lesson, there are a couple of things you need to do. First, you need to post your answer on the blog to the following question. Why are there set procedures to enter and exit the weapon storage area? Once I am satisfied with your answer, I will provide you access to the module quiz. Remember, there are 10 questions on the quiz, and you have 2 opportunities to score 70% or higher to pass this module. Now that you have successfully completed this module on how to properly enter and exit the weapons storage area, let's go to Module 4 and find out how to access the facilities within the weapons storage area.